Welcome to the Nevada Market Update. I'm your host, Jeff.
And I'm your host, Tim.
And today we're going to talk about the new CFPB rulings, the new laws that went in, also known as the Know Before You Owe. So everyone, get ready! As of October 3rd, there's new disclosures when you get a home loan. They want to make sure that you understand before you actually sign the documents what you're getting into. So they simplified the form. This form is also known as the ID-10T form.
The new form is called the Loan Estimate Form. It's taking the place of the Good Faith Estimate, which also on this form is going to give you interest rates, monthly payments, what your final closing costs should look like. It's going to line it all up on one form so that way it's clear for you to tell what it is.
Now, one of the reasons the CFPB decided to do this is they're recommending that people actually go and get estimates, which is not a bad idea, from 3 different lenders. You'll be able to lay these forms out all side by side and compare what your cost is with each lender prior to you choosing which lender you'd like to do your home loan through.
When you go to close, you're going to get a new form called the Closing Disclosure. It's going to replace what's called the HUD-1. That's what we're all used to seeing at this point. Now, the biggest difference here is you're going to have 3 days to review this information.
Now, the caveat to this, you may be saving, let's say, $100 with one lender over another. But one thing you need to check is how they do this 3-day delivery. This can cause a major delay in your closing of escrow. Let's say that they decide to snail mail it to you. You've now got to sign a form and acknowledgement that you got it, and you snail mail it back. Well, there goes a week or 2. Or are they going to do it certified mail, so they get it back within a couple of days? Or even better yet, are they going to deliver this to you, your 3-day form to review by electronic signature? Now they know you have it, your 3-day clock starts. Because after that 3 days is when you will actually sign your loan docs and you have the ability to close. Until then, there's no signing of docs. We must go through that 3-day waiting period first.
Now, there are a couple different ways where that 3-day period could be extended out if your interest rate changes more than 1/8%, if a prepayment penalty has been added on past that 3 days, or if you're changing the type of financing that you're doing. Those all could extend that 3-day period even longer, adding on another 3 days.
You know, it's kind of interesting. When this law was first coming out, we saw a lot of delays. It was supposed to come out earlier this year, then it was supposed to be August, then it was supposed to be October. And we heard a lot of complaints from the lending world because the lender pretty much has to change everything with their new forms. I mean, that's what we're seeing. So in reality, as we sat and reviewed these new rules, there's not really much to it. I mean, I don't see anything truly that bad out of it. They're making it very simplified for people. I mean, you can review the form super easy.
I think the worst thing for us is that we can't close right away. Usually,
Yeah.
if you had your HUD-1 prepared, within that same day, the buyer could review and
Yeah.
you could close.
Exactly.
But that's off the table now.
And that's the only thing that might change a little bit. You know, the closing of 3 days, you got that extra 3 days. And the biggest is how does that lender deliver the form to you so they get a receipt back.
So more fun for the lender. Yeah, let's get on them, you guys.
Yeah, but other than that, it's pretty simple, easy to understand, not going to be that much of a big deal. A lot of lenders are making this big, huge deal out of it. A lot of real estate agents are making a big deal out of it. It's really no big deal. It's just another change in our industry that, you know, we're dealing with. There's changes all the time. This is just the next one. And I mean, this is coming from the Consumer Finance Board. We kind of put them down a lot of the time. But, I mean, my personal opinion, it's not that bad of a deal.
Yeah, they're just looking out for the consumer in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, this one's really not that bad. So, anyway, I'm Jeff.
I'm Tim.
If you are looking at buying or selling a home or any commercial property, be sure to give us a call. And everyone, make it a great day!